Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bobby, and today we are gonna check out my vegetable garden. We are in the backyard right now, and it is as hot as the face of the sun. So let's get moving. Hey, we're gonna start off the tour with the chicken coop. Now we got 9 hens in here, and I got them when they were a day old on the 10th of March. And they are laying now. They just started laying a couple months ago. And I actually built this chicken coop out of scraps that I got from the farm that I worked at. And I just do deep bedding and made this in February because I knew I was gonna have chickens, so I started in February. And like, they have artwork, and there's some more. And then I built this arbor out of branches that fell when we had the ice storm in, I think it was January or February, I don't know, beginning of the year 2023. So all these fell in our backyard. So I just took some boards and I fixed them on there and then used these and made this arbor to grow morning glories on. So they're not going now because it was even hotter this morning, but anyway, that's the arbor. And then this is just wildflowers and a tomato that just kind of, yeah, it's been really hot. So I haven't been outside in the last few days, so everybody's kind of sagging over. But anyway, that's that one and that one. And then this one is a failure on all levels. It's way too shaded, so it never did anything really. It's got one sad little tomato plant, and then I just haven't done anything with it, so it's all weedy and gross. I'm gonna basically pull all the weeds at the end of the year and then turn it all the soil, because it's good soil. I put in good potting mix and compost and all of that stuff in there. It just is too shaded. And I'm gonna take this bed apart and move it and reuse the wood and all of that. And then next to those we have, these are yellow wax beans, and I put up the string thinking they would use it and didn't really. So, and I don't know, I picked these guys yesterday, but they get these and they turn yellow. There's a weird little one right there. They get kind of bright yellow, like, oh, right, will you quit it? No. There we go, like that. This one's ready to go. It's just kind of small. And then next to that, I have green beans that are really just coming on. There's some beans right there. I'm gonna let them get a little bigger before I start picking them. And I did 2 of these. I just put a 4x4 old, like a old fence post down on the ground, and then put compost manure on either side of it, so kind of sloped up like a pyramid, and then put my beans in there. And just roughed up the ground underneath it before I did it, so it wasn't like grass, you know. It didn't put it right on top of the grass or anything, but. And then put these 2 tees in and ran strings. Now the string, the green beans that grow on the vine, boy, they took it over. They went right on it and weighed it right down. So it's basically, they broke the string and it's just hanging by the vine now. So it's not actually hanging by the string anymore. I probably should do something about that, but I don't really know what to do. So we're just gonna leave it. I'm gonna have to pick them off the ground. So then right here, this is like 4 or 5 different kinds of cherry tomatoes that were way up on this tripod and then just kind of like got way huge and flopped over, and yeah, now they're kind of going down for the year, but man, they were huge. There's like 6 little cherry tomatoes in there, and there's like little jelly bean tomatoes. Let's see if there's anything even ripe on here right now. I just picked yesterday, so there's not a whole lot on the vines right now that's red. But I've actually found that I have to pick these early because they split open. If I leave them go, they get too much of everything, I guess. Then we're gonna turn around. Now over here, this is a mess that my dog ran through. So he likes to lay in it, and Yeah, I've caught them in here probably 4 times. So this is a mess. But this was broccoli, and then there's some parsley down there, and I think these are some basils, a couple different kinds. There's a purple basil there, and then this is a tomato plant that was supposed to be a dwarf, but I don't know, that seemed pretty big to me. So then this is just some sweet pea that I tried to start. I've never tried that before, so I just started it. It gave me a whole 1 flower. So, but whatever, it was just a little seed pack. And then here is a second run of yellow beans, wax beans, that I'm growing because I liked them and they were good. These ones that didn't get quite as bushy, but we'll see what happens. They got time yet. So, and then I actually put these stairs in too because this was pretty steep right here. It's all in the side of a hill. So like my whole backyard just is like an awesome sledding hill. It goes way back there. But this is really the only place that gets good sun unless I want to have my whole garden all the way at the back there by the fence. And I didn't want to have to go all the way back there every single time. So anyway, I put these stairs in because when I was building the chicken coop, I probably slid down this hill like 50 times, and I was tired of getting bruised and banged up every time I came out to work on it. So, and up here at the top of the hill, I have cucumbers, and there are some on here that can probably, yeah, there's some pretty nice ones on there actually. And I built the little bed here for those. And then they kind of spread over there. And then my sunflowers that look like crap because they got really, really tall, and then everything just flopped over as soon as the slight little wind came. I tried to tie them up to the garage there, but they don't want to. So yeah, they look terrible, but my idea was pretty, okay? It was pretty in my idea. And then down here I have half the carrots I pulled out, but there's carrots here, and then some lettuce that I just kind of let go because I didn't like it. So, and then my daughter's little marigold she got at the library. And then I did onions in here, but I've already pulled them out. So, and then here is another supposedly dwarf cherry tomato, but it did not stay dwarfed. As you can see, it's huge. I mean, this ring is a firewood holder thingy, and it's up over that, and it was really nice, and it was just like a nice little cloud here, and then all of a sudden it just whoo fell down. So I think I'm going to take my next year, instead of doing it this way, I'm going to take some like 5-foot tall fencing and make tomato cages out of it, because all my tomatoes did this. They all flopped over and just got massive. And then there's right here, I have watermelon, and I'm surprised, I've never grown this before. I do have right down there's a little watermelon there, and then just right in there, you can just see it right there. Another little watermelon right there. There's the only 2 I've been able to find on this whole time. So, and then here's the Roma tomatoes in this bed that have gone totally ape shit, and just, yeah, they're big. This is this bed is 5 by 4, I think, 5 foot by 4. All 3 of these here are the same size, and they just went nuts. I thought I could keep it under control, but my tomatoes just completely got away from me this year. They're insane, but they're good. I have a whole big bowl of pretty ones on the counter. So, and then this is future project here. I'm gonna actually, where you can see the line in the dirt here, I laid it out because that's where I want to put. I'm gonna put another raised bed there, and then I'm actually taking all this out all the way over to the fence over there, and I'm going to do vegetable garden all the way over next year in the spring. But all of the beds that are out here, all the wood, like the entire chicken coop is all salvaged. I didn't pay for anything but actually the little mesh on the door here. This metal right here was $12.99 at Menards, and that's the only thing I actually paid for. All the roofing is salvage. It's got a metal roof. The chickens are probably laying right now. That's why they're singing. But it was all salvaged, and then all the wood for all the raised beds was all of it was salvaged. All of the wood, and it's all made out of either 2x6 or 2x8 or 2x10s, so that were all treated, and they were just like building supply leftovers that, you know, they were just, it was a big pile of leftover wood, so I was able to get it for nothing. So I got it and use it. And you see all the, like, the dowels and like the obelisk thing there. I got another one like back behind the chicken that has like crazy clematis vine on it. Those were all free too. All the ones that I have all my plants hanging on inside, that was all salvaged. So, and then this here, down here, I'll show you this too, because it's kind of cool. It's kind of an ongoing art project that I'm working on. See, when I got married, I did something similar to this, but I did it with old wooden pallets, and I did them, there were four across and 8 long, and then I did this like kind of gazebo out of branches. So I am redoing it here on a smaller scale. I got these plastic pallets, were actually free, and my boss gave them to me, so I leveled them and put them in. I mean, you can see it's pretty solid. And then this is all just deadfall that falls in the yard. So I thought it was cool, and I don't know, it's just going to be an ongoing project as I find the pieces and twist them together. Some kind of like crazy ass, like Lord of the Rings, I don't know, weird stick thing. I don't know, but I think it's kind of pretty, and I think once I get it going and I get some ivy growing on it and stuff, I think that'll be cool. Hang an old chandelier with some candles or something in there. I mean, LED candles, of course, because, you know, hot water burn baby. But we don't want to burn the whole house down here. But anyway, so there's always going to be changes out here. It's never done. And as you can see, like, I try to put flowers in and they get all crazy, and then it gets hot and I'm like, oh my God, I'm good. I'm not going outside. So I'll give you the overview of everything here. But that's the vegetable garden, guys. I know this isn't a very long video, but it's pretty cool. I mean, like I said, I started this in February, and I literally paid $12, and I have a whole bunch of extra stuff that I'm still building with. You know, again, if you look for salvage things, look around. People got piles of old materials that they're never going to use, and they'll be more than happy to let you take it. All this whole chicken coop, my old boss, she lived on her farm for 25 years, and it was 25 years worth of building projects, and these were all just scraps, and I turned it into this. So, I mean, a little bit of work, but it's pretty worth it. So, another thing I like too is I like weird decorations. Like, if you've seen throughout the garden, I have like random bird cages, just kind of. There's another one, and I think there's a big, yeah, there's like a pink one. There's one right there. I like to hide them, and then I like to like put fake birds in the bird cages. I don't know, it really weirds out the real birds though. They come and look at them, and it's all weird. But it kind of, I almost kind of feel like it draws them to us. Like they're like, oh, there's already birds here, let's go. You know, so. But anyway, it just makes it look kind of funky and quirky, you know. I don't know. I feel like I got pretty lucky with this house and property here. It's pretty awesome. And it's only going to get better because it's just ever changing. So like I said, none of this was here last year. I mean, I had a 2-year-old last year, so it's kind of hard to do much of anything when you got a 2-year-old hanging on you. So, I mean, imagine what it'll be in a couple years, you know, get it all worked out, You know, have a couple more crazy art projects going on. You know, I got more flower beds planned, and I want to do a food forest across the back there where it's real sunny. I want to put like an apple and a plum and maybe a cherry tree or something back there, and then raspberries and strawberries and all kinds of just different fruits. So, but it's going to be different every year. I'll show you. So anyway, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is ridiculously hot outside right now, so I'm going inside where the air is cool and running. And you guys have a good day. If you like this video, subscribe and tell me what you thought. Okay, have a good day. I'll talk to you later.